from the coronavirus pandemic. Many businesses are closed or only offering food to go, and layoffs are widespread. Vladimir Duthiers is tracking the plight of the restaurant business. Vlad, is it the workers or owners who are suffering the most here?
Anthony, it is both. With cities and states ordering restaurants and bars closed, except for takeout, everyone is feeling the pinch. Takeout requires fewer employees, but it also requires restaurants to alter their menus in order to survive, if they can.
This is hot side here, burgers, fried chicken sandwiches, fries, shishitos, all that stuff.
For nearly a year, Nick Vanderstill has been serving drinks and food inside his neighborhood cocktail bar, Nobody Told Me. But that all changed last week when New York restaurants and bars were ordered to go takeout only.
So what do you think you will be able to do to keep the lights on?
I mean, for us, we have some money set aside. We're going to try to keep it there as long as possible. But hopefully just being able to run with delivery and takeout options for a bit, it's going to be able to help.
The plan? To pare down the menu and follow New York rules to become exclusively a takeout restaurant.
You've been in the business for a long time. You've seen ups and downs, but you've probably never seen anything like this.
Nothing like this at all. You know, everybody's going to kind of weather it together.
The day after this interview, Nick's partner called to say the math wasn't going to work out. They decided to shut down completely. It's a scene playing out around the country as restaurants and bars struggle to stay open through takeout-only mandates. In New York, Emmeline Zhao is offering a reduced-price takeout menu at Little Tong noodle shops, thanks to a grant from the nonprofit Rethink Food that will help her continue to pay staff.
How are you feeling about the future? Are you worried?
Who's not worried? I think that the best thing that we can do right now as members of this community with a means to provide is to be that beacon of hope and inspiration that things will get better.
And restaurant workers are getting hit very hard.
It's now officially been a week since my last shift.
Bethany Gordon lost her waiting job from a French restaurant in Philadelphia. With no salary and tips, she worries about how to pay for the essentials.
Give me a sense of your economic picture.
Yeah, we all, my two roommates and I, all have student loans to pay. And like I said, we don't know about rent, utilities, obviously. Groceries will be okay for now.
Ashley Gregg lost her 7-year-old son to cancer in 2018 and still faces the cost of his treatment. She was let go from her bartending job in Ohio when the bar had to shut its doors.
We have medical bills and everything that we need to catch up on. And so I started working at the brewery April of 2019.
But despite her concerns, she says she's equally worried about her former bosses.
I'm more concerned about the owners. I'm concerned about them because, you know, this was their livelihood.
If you're looking for ways you can help, there are virtual tip jars online that let you send money directly to restaurant servers who are out of work. And of course, order that takeout whenever possible. I got dozens of menus I can share with them with all of you on Twitter because 15 million people work in the restaurant industry. So it is a big, big piece of the economy.
Yeah, it sure is, Vlad. We're all rooting for it. I mean, one of the tricky things, though, is the margin on food is not great. You know, you need those drinks to pay the rent, typically.
Yeah, and it's just, the really difficult part is they don't know how long they're going to have to be closed for. And there's a limited amount of cash. Hopefully some landlords will be able to forgive them some rent or at least stretch it out so that these places can stay with it.
Emmeline's right, though, when she said, who's not worried?
Yeah.
The trick is if you have to figure out a way not to be consumed by it. Because if you think about it the way that I do, it'll just take you in a very dark place. So we just have to figure out ways to keep going.